Hello everybody, welcome to the Tube. A lot is going on. Here's our lineup. Yes, another Israeli biomed startup exits with a cool billion. Yes, Google is taking control of teachers and students now. Yes, Sony now has the best smartphone display you ever saw. Yes, ID2 conference is bringing tech solutions to the third world. And yes, Australia has found a way to make selfies tolerable again. There's more, don't go. Another month, another big exit for an Israeli startup, and this one is really huge. Valtech Cardio, a biomed startup which develops replacement heart valves, was acquired by Heartware International from the US for a purchase price that could reach $1 billion. Valtech's technology is used to treat the most common form of heart valve conditions. The Israeli company was founded in 1996 and has 40 employees. The company was founded by CEO Yossi Gross and Iftach Beinrat, based in Or Yehuda near Tel Aviv. The company has raised $26 million to date, and its last financing round was at the $18 million it raised in 2010. That's impressive stuff. Mazal tov. Welcome back, students. Google has something to teach you. Google Classroom is issuing some new features and improvements ahead of the new school year, including a new Chrome extension that lets students and teachers share websites with the whole class. Google Classroom launched a year ago to give teachers a way to connect with students online. The new Chrome extension, called Share to Classroom, is compatible with any kind of laptop and enables a class to view a web page together without fussing with links. In addition to the new extension, Google is giving students the option of typing up documents with their voice, a research tool for searching Google without leaving docs, and an improved way to track changes in documents. Almost makes me wish I was in school again. Almost. Take a look.
At my house, I have 6 sisters and 3 brothers. Having lots of siblings is quite fun, but it's not peaceful. When I'm doing my homework, I go into Google Classroom. If I see my teacher's icon pop up, if I don't understand something, I could ask him and he'd be able to answer rather than having to wait till my next Spanish lesson.
I take the bus home. On my phone, from anywhere, I'm able to access Google Classroom. We don't have to waste time writing our assignments, wasting paper. It saves my time.
I find it useful to have classmates and teachers looking at your work. I can see where they've made mistakes and where I've made mistakes and where we can both correct it.
Ahora está muy bien. Sí, excelente.
I feel like I have made this breakthrough. You just click on their name and their document opens up immediately in front of you, and those beautiful thoughts come out.
Yep, excellent. Good job. This week, the annual ID2 convention was held in Israel. The international conference attracted developers, entrepreneurs, and investors in order to create new partnerships to advance new concepts and technological initiatives for developing countries. The idea behind the conference is to encourage and empower the participants to use their experience in innovation and entrepreneurship, meet the needs of developing countries, and position Israel as a leading provider of tech solutions for the developing world. Let's see some highlights from the first day of the conference before we'll interview 2 of the participants to ask them, what does it all mean?
When we speak about development, the main objective is bridging the gap between those living in the penthouse and the ones living in these huts.
The energy in the room is fantastic, and I hope we can translate this energy into new ways of thinking into international development.
I think development is obviously one of those areas where you're in only because you're passionate about it.
And I hope that more people will join the cause and realize that you can build a sustainable business that's also doing good in developing countries.
What a
crazy day. We're still standing, and I want to tell you that one of the most exciting things that happened today was to see all these people who until now have been bios and pictures on our computers. You can see them talking in the breaks, even during the sessions when they're not meant to be talking, having fantastic conversations, collaborations, and engagement.
Fresh from the conference with me in the studio are Ijoma Aidikachima and Oran Kochavi. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Jason.
So tell me a little bit about yourselves and how did you find yourselves in ID2?
So first, my name is Oran Kochavi. I'm from Terra Venture Partners, which is an impact investment venture capital based in Israel, founded in 2007 by 2 PhDs, with a mission to invest in companies that have the ability to generate positive impact on the lives of millions of people. What it means, we do not invest in companies, for example, in fields of advertising, gaming, dating, or very soft apps. We do, however, try to invest in very deep, cutting-edge, innovative technology in verticals such as healthcare, transportation, food and water technologies, and of course, clean tech, which can really affect life of millions of people in developing countries, but also in the developed world.
Okay.
I think that in ID2, the idea was to create some kind of microcosm of the impact investing and international development world. So I was representing the side of the impact investor.
Cool. Ijoma, tell me a little bit about yourself and how did you find yourself in this conference?
Okay, I am a social entrepreneur and a development specialist with 4 years experience working in the education and media sector in Nigeria. That's West Africa. And for me, ID2 was the focus was on looking at leveraging on the high-tech experience and expertise that we have here in Israel and using that to solve some of the problems that we have back in Africa, knowing that technology now provides you platforms to create sustainable solutions to some of the challenges we face back home in Africa.
So let's start being a little bit specific. What did you hope to find in the conference? What did you hope to achieve in the conference?
Okay, yeah, before I came to the conference, the theme of the conference was invest for impact. And what I looked forward to was being able to meet investors who were there to share their experience and us to know some of the tools that investors were looking for, and also meet with other developers from different parts of the world, which I actually benefited from their experience, their knowledge, and also looking at those who had similar goals like mine too back home and being able to draw out of that.
And what did you, Oran, hope to achieve in this conference?
I actually think that Daniel and Daniel, the founders of this conference, made a really good job choosing the participants. Myself, I found potential collaborators and partners to deploy and implement technologies in developing countries. So I think that each one of the participants was able to find different type of partners for the continue of his journey. So we will be able, in the end of the day, to generate some kind of impact, because I think the general goal of all of the participants was the same, to try and think of new methods and new ways to create this impact and help the developing countries.
Projects for developing countries, what does it actually mean?
Okay, when you talk about projects for developing countries, it depends on the country and the region, so it varies. But I'm going to speak for Nigeria, that's West Africa. In my country, one of the major challenges we're facing is access to education and information. And that's one major area where, while coming for the conference, the project I co-founded in Nigeria is Open Community Schools, and our focus is on increasing access to education by setting up schools in communities that don't have access to education. Like currently, Nigeria holds the statistics of 10.5 million people that are out of school, and according to UNICEF, we have 4.7 million girls that are out of school in the northern part of Nigeria. So it's not just the access, we also had issues with quality of education. So technology is one tool that we could use to, provide them with knowledge and skills that can equip them to meet the 21st century needs.
So cheap, accessible technology for schools in West Africa that your organization tries to build all over the place.
Yes.
Okay, good cause. And Oran, tell me a little bit about Terra Venture Partners. What are you focusing on as an organization these days?
So we are a venture capital in the end of the day, and this is a traditional venture capital. However, we're trying to, I told you earlier, to be an impact investment fund, which means we invest in Israeli companies in a very early stage, in a stage that most of the time the technology does not exist yet. Okay, but these are cutting-edge technologies. It's technologies that have the ability to change the world. Okay, they're not exist yet, and they have the ability also to, for example, bring more food to your plate, cleaner water, save energy, or help you to save resources. So when we are entering and helping Israeli entrepreneurs to foster this innovation in such an early stage, we are actually empowering the whole community and the whole Israeli ecosystem to understand that there is a big value in trying to influence the life of millions. Okay, so if I'm helping someone to bring more food to the plate, he will be likely to be paying for this in the end of the day, because it's generating true value for him. So we're trying to get the Israeli brains after the military service in the technological unit. So instead of they are going to work on algorithms for clicks or advertising, we're trying to catch them and show them that if they will go and work on something in the fields of healthcare or clean tech, it will be more productive in the end of the day for them as well, because they will be able to build a sustainable, profitable company that also impact the world.
Okay, I get it. And Ijoma, did you meet any Israeli tech in the conference that you said, yes, that's what I need?
Yeah, I did. I met with a couple of them, and one of the partnerships I'm currently working on is one of the participants is he has lots of educational apps which is willing to collaborate with me to see how we can actually start using that in my country. Yeah.
Okay, sounds perfect. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming.
All right.
Okay, we're moving on. The IFA, the Global Trade Show for Consumer Electronics in Berlin, is opening officially only on Friday, but we already saw some nice announcement and a new intriguing phone. Sony has unveiled its new lineup of Xperia smartphones, and this year's headline model is the Xperia Z5 Premium. The company claims its 5.5-inch 4K display is a first for a smartphone with eternal specs that are identical to the smaller, more reserved Xperia Z5. Sony promises that the Z5 Premium will last up to 2 days on a single charge, although it's not clear how it will manage to do so with a 4K screen. Here is a video Sony released for the new super screen phone, trying to make it look as luxurious as possible.
I can see new worlds.
I can go anywhere.
The 4K display is like a reflection of the real world. It's like being in two places at the same time.
A revolution in resolution. Photos and videos are upscaled to pixel perfection. And I can capture my own favorites in beautiful 4K resolution. I can save memories ready for future generations.
Great innovations can seize the beauty around us, and I can share them in native 4K resolution. With power enough for up to 2 days, it can show me new worlds.
Everything in Australia is opposite, even selfies. Tourism Australia has set up Jigga platforms placed in stunning spots. If you've got the associated app, you can then hop onto them and capture a snap taken by a far-off camera that grabs high-resolution expansive shots. From there, you can zoom into your heart's content, going from the macro wonder to the micro joy of your own grinning face. This almost makes the selfie tolerable. Again, here is a video explaining this tech wonder. Wow, I think that was the first positive selfie experience I have seen in the past. I don't know, how long ago did they put selfie in the dictionary as a real word? 2 years ago? A year and a half ago? Well, thank you for doing that. And little sis in Australia, I miss you. Let's meet there on the beaches with a little kangaroo or koala bear and take a cool Jigga selfie. That's it. Show's over. Thank you very much for watching. We have a weekend edition throughout the weekend. i24news.tv. That's our website. I love you. Goodbye.